by heroines and heroes lost to time.
It promises adventures for those who pay it love.
Add advantage to your roll, though the journey takes its toll. We shall stay hardy, friends remain while facing foes to the dungeons and the dragons we will roll. That advantage.
Ooh, we're back.
Ooh. Oh my god. I just saw your
It's their turn. It's their turn this week. Yeah, no, so obviously our friendos are backo. And I thought it'd be real cute to do like a little like thing since Mads and Marvas are we're kind of separated from the party, so we are going to go kind of a little backtrack a little bit during this time skip that we took and talk about Mads and Marvas, what they, what had happened to them during that. So that is basically going to be what this is, and we will be streaming this evening like normal too, but I just thought it'd be a fun time to do all this. But yeah, so we're gonna welcome Mads and Marvas back, Bear and AJ, so huzzah. But yeah, so I guess we should, well, it's been so weird because we haven't been able to do the thing, so let's go ahead and get your quote. Let's get that quote.
I don't have. I don't know why. What I have put is David using the voice thing. I don't know what that pertains to.
He got a voice modulator so he could do, because he can't really do accents.
Yeah, and it has a question mark, so that's it. That's the quote of the game.
That works for me, honestly. That works for me.
It's been a hot minute, so.
Honestly, I'm okay. I love that. I'm okay with that. So, and then we had asked before the stream if either one of y'all preferred to do the recap, or if you wanted me to bully y'all, and Bear said that he would do the recap, so I guess we should probably get on that, right?
I guess. Am I recapping from where we left off, or from the previous session where we weren't here?
No, recap where y'all left off. I want y'all's, like, what y'all remember, please.
Okay.
Because we'll do the recap for last session tonight.
Okay, yeah, I figured. So we had just gotten to the actual city of Canton, and we were kind of like getting settled, trying to find Vivianna and everything. First of all, there was some drama because Marvas was not registered, so it was hard to even get him into the town, and he is a little embarrassed about that. And after that, they kind of explored a little bit, found like the first blood followers, a few other things, and then they had headed through the bazaar and found a tavern run by Old the Crow, and
Love.
had to shake some nuts for some peanuts for some drinks, and then discovered that Old the Crow is actually a very old vampire man.
What are they called?
What is his name?
No, like what are the original vampires called? Do you remember?
Oh,
True vampires.
There you
That's
go.
what I can remember.
Yeah, good
there you go.
Boom, in your face.
Okay. And then after that, he brought us to the Bloodsworn hideout.
Oops, sorry. Yes.
Jump scare.
Yeah, sorry. I thought. Yeah, I was checking something. My bad.
No, you're good. He brought us to the Bloodsworn hideout, and we met Vivianna. Or we didn't meet Vivianna yet, but we met
not.
Vanessa,
You have
her little friend. We were talking to her a little bit, and then we went to bed. And Marvas fell into the floor again because Ophelia hates him and wanted to send him on a quest.
He
so
loves
tried to
falling through that floor.
I know. He needs to start sleeping in beds, I guess.
Honestly, maybe just sleep in water. That way you're just like, you know what, I'm ready. Whatever happens.
Yeah,
like, I won't feel like a shock. I'm just sleeping in water. Yeah, so
maybe this next item is a foldable tub so he could just fall asleep in
a water bed.
Oh my god.
Yeah, no, that's great. So yeah, Ophelia gave you a mission. So I am going to start there. So again, hopefully this isn't too confusing, because like if you watch the episode before this one, that is after about 10 days from the battle on Corpus Christi, which is Mineral Wells, the capital of Mineral Wells. So y'all have been on Canton for 10 days. This, where y'all are starting, is probably you've been on Canton for probably about 2 to 3. Ophelia messaged you. Or no, sorry, you've been on Canton for a day, and it's been about 2 since the battle at Corpus Christi. That's what it is. So Ophelia's messaged you, and y'all wake up in the morning. Y'all had your first night in Canton, and y'all had been sharing a room. So y'all had been like kind of in this room, yeah. So we can kind of start there, unless y'all have any questions about anything, and go from there.
Okay, so we're just waking up in the room, and it's just us.
Y'all are just in this room, yeah. I'll say Mads
Okay.
probably was in the bed, and Marvas, you like to do wherever.
I think he probably would have curled up at like the foot of the bed.
Okay, we'll do that.
Like,
sure.
tried to get off the water floor. Okay, so I guess he's gonna wake up, and I'm not sure he's gonna know how to go about it at first, because he's kind of over these dreams from Ophelia, though he's not even sure they're just true dreams because they feel real. And he's gonna just kind of go up to Mads and see if she's awake.
Okay.
Like, just like stand over her, I guess.
Oh, not even alert her of your. Just stand over her. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Mads is gonna like wake up. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, sorry. I thought you were awake.
Are my eyes closed?
That's what I was checking.
How did you sleep?
It's the funny story, actually. I didn't really.
Okay, I was gonna say, is it an actual funny story, or is it like not really funny? I don't know.
I don't know. Probably a little of both. But I don't know how he's gonna even start this, because nobody even knows about Ophelia yet. Technically, he can't.
I don't know. What does he do? What's he do? Pressure's on.
Do you want to go get an ale? The breakfast?
Breakfast ale.
I'll take breakfast.
Okay.
Are you okay?
Sure.
Take that as a yes, and then she jumps up and starts walking out.
Walking out. Okay. Are y'all on the map as well, or do I need to move y'all's characters? I'm fine either way. I just.
I can't see the map. What I see is the like.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
There we are. I forgot that because it's on mine on the stream, I can see it, but I forgot that like our screen, I can see things that y'all can't. Like I can like switch between like a DM screen and y'all's screen. So now y'all can see it, right?
Yes.
My bad.
Okay. Well, Marvas is just gonna follow Mads out and try and find some breakfast.
Okay, sure. So breakfast would be like, or well, the bar which y'all visited the night before would be on this end. So it is technically on the other side of the hideout that y'all are on. So as y'all are kind of like walking, ooh, what the hell? As y'all are like kind of like walking through the hideout, you do see like a bunch of like the same like vampires, Dhampirs, kind of just in the same spot that they were in, really, for the most part. Like, and I mean, I think y'all would be like versed enough. Like, it's kind of like I feel like you'd have to be really well. I was like, you'd have to be really stupid, but like, maybe y'all should roll like a history check for me as you walk through the hideout. Please. Okay, yeah. Yeah, you think it's kind of weird, like all these people, like this is really early, and it looks like they've probably been up at least for hours at this point. Like it doesn't seem like they are just like freshly awake people, but like it doesn't make really sense. Like it doesn't make like okay, that's odd. And you make it to the bartender, who is a vampire over here. So, oh well, evening. Up already, I see. Ain't you tired from your long voyage?
We just already slept.
Oh, well. I guess that's good. I'm not too sure about the patterns of y'all anymore, so. Anyways, what can I do for y'all?
What you got for breakfast?
Yeah, that.
Oh, breakfast. Well, I guess we could find something around here. Most of the folks in here don't really have a strong need or desire to eat, but I bet I can rummage something up. Let's see. I mean, there could be, I guess, some sort of like meat of some kind I could probably cure. Y'all can do that. Like maybe a steak? Is that something? Like a slab of meat? I guess y'all want it cooked?
Yeah.
Okay.
Preferably, yeah.
Okay. Well. Okay. I'll figure that out. Would you like anything in the meantime besides that? Anything to drink while I go figure out how to cook this? As she holds up like a slab of meat.
Can I get
You
a?
still want that breakfast ale?
Yeah.
You'll have an ale. I'll
Oh.
take your fruitiest tea.
Fruitiest tea, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I can go ahead and get you, I got like some berry tea, I guess, with lemon, so I guess we can go ahead and do that. And for you, I have this, cranberry ale straight from the Kennedy Farms. And, she goes and she, goes ahead and pours the ale, and she goes, just give me a moment on the tea, I'll go ahead and warm that up for you and go cook this. And then she kind of like turns her back and kind of goes around as well while that's happening. And then you hear like someone, oh, well, I gotta say, this is kind of a shock, really. I wasn't really oh, as roll a perception for me.
Okie. Where even is that? I need to roll a perception.
Oh shit, that's great.
Oh.
Yeah, Marvas, well, both of y'all see this human with like olive skin and like side swept hair enter the room, and like side swept brown hair, and he's got like these not ruby, that's not the right word, like these like red quartz, almost like sunglasses or glasses, in this long red coat. And Marvas, you would notice that he is speaking in the same accent that Trixie and Balbigon spoke, and they both told you that they were from Riche, which is in Freyr, so you would probably get that there's some Rishan man coming in yelling like, "Oh my gosh, like wow, this is really out of control."
Marvas is gonna kind of like look him up and down and just be like, "Do I know you?"
Oh yeah, so not particularly, if I'm being honest, but I was just almost shocked that there was somebody who wasn't let's just say afflicted with the thing that most people afflicted around here. And then he'll lean in. I'm talking about the vampirism. What's you guys doing in this place? It can't be for the food.
Well, right now it is, and then we have somewhere else to be.
Oh, where you going?
Yeah, Marvas, where are we going? Yeah.
You know, I don't really know yet. It's a great question. I just want to see the sights.
Oh, see the sights. Well, yeah, there's a lot in Canton. This real, interesting place here in the... Is you two from the Chattering Isles?
No.
Oh. Well, I must admit, me either. But it's a cool little place around here. But you probably want to be careful. They kind of ain't too fond of people who ain't from here. So, oh, where are my manners? My name's Christopher Christensen. What's your names, if I may take the pleasure?
I'm Marvas.
Marvas. Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. And how about you?
Mads.
Mads. Oh. Well, those are very interesting names. You probably had very creative parents, I would say. Anyways, I'll probably, if you don't mind, kind of join you for a drink. If you don't, I'll just scoop myself in over here. You know, breakfast ales, am I right? I'll go ahead and take one too, and then he'll lean over to Marvas, just whisper, "Yeah, I wouldn't really eat the meat. You're probably gonna get the most rare steak of your life, or a hockey puck." So,
I'll take my chances.
Yeah. Well, I'll go ahead and take one of whatever the Dragonborn over here has taken. My new friend Marvas. And then the vampire rolls her eyes, kind of, and just like, "Well, alright." And then she just sort of like leaves the steak kind of like where it was, and she pours an ale for Christopher Christensen, and then goes and, "Oh, here's your tea, by the way, as well. I'm so sorry about the time it took. Been focusing on these food. Anyways, enjoy." And she goes back, turns back around to it. Cheers to our new friends, right? And Christopher like lifts his glass up for y'all to cheers.
Marvas is just gonna awkwardly like gently cheers and just down his ale.
As
Matt's gonna hold the cup and just go, and then just keep an eye on Christopher, Christoph, blah blah blah.
Yep, that's it. You nailed it. Yeah. So Marvas, as you cheers and you go to sip your drink, Christopher's. It seems like everything's frozen around you. You see the back of this vampire woman who is standing directly in front of you with like smoke, just like looks like it's frozen, kind of in front of her. And then you see Mads just very softly like have a cup up to her face, like to her lips, and then you see Christopher like has his mug up with like a big stupid smile on his face. And and you're also frozen as you put this mug up to your. Do dragons have lips? Whatever the hell you have around your teeth. So it freezes except for your eyes. You can move your eyes around to see everything, but you can't move. And then you hear from Ophelia. Do not trust this man, Marvas. But regardless, you need to go to the Shadow Sorcerers Guild. There's someone there I need you to meet up with, and someone else I need you to take care of, and someone else I need you to rescue. I need you to do this, Marvas. It's very important. And again, I don't know about this Christopher fellow. You might want to keep your eyes out. And then everything right back, and then everything's going on, and you just hear the vampire go, I think your food is done. As she turns around and goes, here you go, and hands you 2 of the rock hardest, blackest, charred up steaks possible. With everything, that will be about 5 copper.
Marvas will he'll hand it over. Actually, he's gonna hand over. I'll hand over a silver.
Oh.
Just because they had to go through extra effort to make hockey pucks.
Oh, well, you're too kind. I really do appreciate that. If you need anything else, you just holler, okay? And then she kind of like backs up from the bar and just starts like wiping down glasses and like the bar, tending to the bar, like cleaning up a little bit and stuff. All right. So, like I think I asked before, where you guys going? I must admit, I don't have a lot planned for today. I was just kind of trekking out the different taverns, and then he like glances over at your food. I don't think I'll be staying here much longer though, but maybe we could hang out.
Well.
I mean, and then he like kind of like pats Marvas on the back. It's not every day that you see people, from not the Chattering Isles in the Chattering Isles, so perhaps we could go see the sights or something together.
Maz is gonna whisper into Marvas's ear. I don't. He's giving off vibes. He's too cheery.
Let me.
Marvas is just kind of gonna like nod and grunt. And he's gonna try and eat the steak. I don't care. I don't think he cares. I think he's had worse, to be honest.
Love it. Yeah, you eat the steak, it's bad. It's not good. Unless Marvas just happens to like really overcooked meat, it's bad. If he likes overcooked meat, he might love it.
I don't even know. I don't think he's super picky on food, but...
Alright, well there you go. Maybe he's like, this is a very okay piece of food.
I think he'll actually look over at Mads and be like, do you want that?
I want half. You can have the other half.
Okay.
Try and break it in half.
Yeah,
Bare hands.
it snaps in half. It doesn't like tear, it like snaps.
You want it?
Marvas just takes it and crunches it up.
Delightful. Okay, well, let's see, I'm almost done with my ale here. Should we get another one here? Perhaps go see some of the other sites or something? Like I said.
Well, I actually have some business to attend to, but maybe we could maybe we could meet up like later tonight, like after the sun goes down.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that'd be great. Where you going though? Maybe I could join you. Might be in the same area. I could go. I'm going around too, you know, so maybe I could walk you there.
Oh, can I do like can I try to recall what's like the exact opposite way from the Shadow Sorcerer's Guild?
Yeah, roll a. Well, y'all haven't really been in town for long. Y'all haven't really explored, but y'all did look at that sign. So roll a history check.
Okay. Then no.
Maz is gonna try and join in and go.
Oh.
We gotta go. We gotta go to the docks. Yep. I have to go tend to my ship. I'm a pirate. I need to go tend to it.
Oh, a pirate, you say? Oh my goodness gracious, that's rather intense now, ain't it? A pirate of all things.
Yep. I get that reaction. So.
Oh, I bet.
Marvas,
So exciting.
You want to head over to the ship? I really need to go check on it.
Yeah, let's do that. He's gonna like down the rest of his ale just in like one gulp, and then he'll kind of shuffle out the door.
Okay. I guess I'll see you guys here later.
Hi, dude, and just walks out. Just walks out.
Not the dude.
Marvas. Almost, what the fuck? Are you gonna tell me what's going on here?
I can't just yet, but I just need you to trust me. That's all I ask.
Yeah, at least tell me where we're going.
The Shadow Sorcerer's Guild.
Hey. Lead the way. You know what the way is.
Do I? Do I actually?
With your history of 0, no, actually.
Yeah, I literally have a -1 in history.
Mads, you can roll a history to see if you remember where, like, after reading that sign from the bazaar. Not great. I will say you remember that there's this big ass stadium right here. So maybe there's like a sign posted somewhere, like another like where like you are here kind of sign again.
I know there's a stadium. Maybe we start there. I don't know where anything else is, but that's kind of hard to miss.
Okay. I trust your navigational skills. Mine are probably a lot worse than yours.
All right.
I kind of do that I do that for a living, so.
So y'all, start walking. It's only about like a 15-minute walk to this stadium, which is really noticeable. And it is a massive stadium, kind of like a little bit in the middle of the city. Maybe it is. Is it loaded?
I think so.
Oh, okay.
It is on my end.
Oh, I don't see it on mine. Where's my stadium?
Text everyone to cancel.
All right, hold on. Where's my stadium on my goddamn thing? Oh, there we go. I forgot I was so zoomed in for the other thing. So yeah, so actually no, I'm gonna change the. All right. So you see this massive stadium, kind of in the middle of the town, or city rather. And it is, you see like kind of the entryway, and there's like a couple shops like on the outskirts, people like going around the like the streets as well, just sort of walking, looking the beat. It's very cloudy outside as well. And yeah, so roll a perception for me. Oh,
seen.
Mads, yeah, you do. You know, you're like, oh, yeah, there's probably, like, in the front of this building, in front of the steps to leading up to this stadium entryway, I bet there's, like, a town map or, like a you are here kind of situation, once again. And there is. So, you can go up and you can read it, and it is in Common as well. It's in a few different languages, but Common is one of them, so, and it tells you that the Shadow Sorcerers Guild is... Sorry, a lot of moving around maps. The Shadows... So y'all are here. Or, like, right around here. Probably like, right around there. And the Shadow Sorcerers Guild is... here. So it would probably take about 3 hours from where you are to walk over there. But now you know where you're at.
Looks like it's gonna be a long walk.
That's alright. That gives us more time to lose that guy in case he followed us.
What is his deal? Like, you also got really kind of sketchy vibes. I'm used to it because I think everybody's giving me sketchy vibes. You do that when you think everybody's following you.
I know everybody's following me. It's okay.
Everyone's following me. So
I always feel like...
yeah, exactly. So do y'all start your trek over to the Shadow Sorcerers?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out on any, like, shops just as I'm passing, just see if there's anything, like, of interest.
Yeah, so on the way, there is, like, a few things on the way, so... no, that's an inn. You pass by, like, an inn, some headquarters. You pass by a forge, as well as two embassies. But that's really all you pass on the way there. Oh, and one temple. So if any of that piques your interest, if not, to the salon, as they say.
No, I think Marvas would just kind of go straight ahead. He'd probably only stop if he saw, like, a puppy or something.
Not a lot of puppies, unfortunately. A lot of cats, a lot of spiders, rodents, of course. But yeah, not a lot of puppies. Oh, what the hell? My cat's acting crazy. So yeah, y'all go to the Shadow Sorcerers Guild?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright. So y'all y'all go through this town. Like I said, you pass by, like, inns, like, it's a big city. Like, you're passing by all sorts of things. Especially, like, Marvas, you thought Corpus Christi was really big, but this is even bigger than this. This is the biggest city you've probably ever seen in your life, because Shade Point is a very small town in the Underdark. But Mads, you're from Jeropo, which is, like, a relatively large city, but not as big as, about the same size as, like, maybe Corpus Christi. Maybe a little bigger than Corpus Christi, but not nearly this big. So this is like a big city. Y'all are in the big city. But y'all make it to an area, does say, where the Shadow Sorcerers Guild was listed on that little map that you had saw earlier. However, you do see a sign out front. It is not in Common or in any language that I think... Can y'all speak Vampiric?
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, there's a sign. It's in the language you don't understand in front of this very dark, kind of gothic-looking mansion, almost, type building, with a fenced-off area with statues of, like, these wizards and, like, these, like, mage-like people. Most of them seem to have pointed ears, but they're, like, stone statues, so you don't know what... Like, other than them being, like, gray and marbled, like, you don't know what, like, anything beyond that. They just look like a bunch of, like, mage-type, archetype people, statues in the, around the fenced area of this. And then there's, like, a, semi-garden, not, like, the most expensive, fancy, or exaggerated garden in the world. And there's a bunch of windows that seem to be tinted, like, orange, and the building itself is, like, very charcoal-y in color, and, but... yeah, this is like where you approached.
Okay.
So.
I think Marvas is gonna try and squint at the sign. He knows he probably can't read it, but he's gonna see if there's any like arrows or anything on it.
Arrows?
Yeah, like if it's one of those ones that's like entry here.
Oh, yeah, there's like none of that, no.
Okay.
But there's also a lot of people like this. So far on your like travel over here, this is a very bustling city. So like there's people walking around all over the place. So, but as far as like arrows and stuff, no, unfortunately not.
Okay. Is there anybody that's like around outside, or are they all like inside?
Not outside of. Not are you talking about like inside the fence, but outside the building?
Yeah.
No, but there are people outside the fence walking by. Yeah.
Okay.
We just ask if one of them can read. Yeah, because this looks like gibberish to me. Unless you can read it.
No. I guess we could ask somebody. I don't want them to think we're like weird. Well, I guess it's too late for that.
Sweetheart, you are a giant, very tall Dragonborn. I'm a very tall orc. We already look weird.
You know what? Fair enough.
I'm just saying.
He's gonna see if somebody. He's gonna like try and get the attention of somebody walking by. Anybody, I guess, who like kind of looks like they glance at the place, preferably, but kind of anybody if not.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's like glancing or like it seems like people are just sort of walking by it, to be quite honest, like on the street. But like let's just say like at this very moment there is a woman with very, very pale skin, pitch black hair, very black eyes, and like long pointed ears, obviously probably a shade or Kai, and she's walking by at this very moment that you're looking for somebody.
Okay. He's gonna go up to her and just be like, "Excuse me. Can you help me?"
Help you with what now? And she's got like a bag of like groceries, like there's like fruits and vegetables and stuff in it. Probably get the feeling that she just went shopping for some food. Well, what do y'all need help with now? I'm off in a hurry.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you read this sign?
Oh, that?
Maybe. Yeah.
Not very well. I was never good at vampiric. That's vampire. I can speak a little bit of it, but reading it's a whole thing. I don't understand the way the squiggles match the cross sections. I don't know. It'll confuse me. But that's the Shadow Sorcerers Guild. Why are y'all trying to go up in there?
I'm trying to learn more about myself.
Oh, well, are you a Shadow Sorcerer? That's very interesting. Usually they happen to just be... Well, maybe you are from the Chad Isles. I guess in this day and age, anyone can be from anywhere, so I guess I should just not assume that lizards can't be from the Chattern Isles or Dragonborn. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. But yeah, anyways, good luck with your sorcery, dear. I'm gonna be off now. Have a great night. And she kind of turns around with her bag and just keeps on walking.
Thank you. Enjoy your fruit.
Thank you.
He's gonna, like... I guess he's gonna just kind of try and go up to the door and knock.
Yeah, so...
He starts shaking the handles before he does. Just start shaking the handles.
Yes, so y'all go up, and y'all are knocking and shaking the handles and this, that, the other. And while you're doing that, the door just sort of slides open.
I did. Marvas, I did it. I opened the door.
I think it was unlocked.
Let me have my moment.
Okay, good job. You opened the door. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been a very hard couple of days, and I just needed a moment. Okay, let's go.
Okay. He's gonna step inside and look around.
Yeah, so this is a big, long, open room with tables kind of scattered within the room, and on the perimeter of the room is either brick or massive shelves of books. And this room goes up to probably about 4 stories tall. But it's just open, just full of books and shelves. And there's also a bunch of people in here. Most of them tend to be Shader Kai, so those really, really pale elves with like anywhere from white to black hair. But there's also like a tiefling, and then probably a few like what you would consider vampire folks, a few halflings, stuff like that. And then there's also roll perception check, which I should have had y'all do before I started explaining everything, but whatever. I got excited. Those are great. Okay, so y'all, yeah, you notice all these. It does seem, like I said, there's like one tiefling, there's a halfling, a dwarf, and a like woman with like very like honeyish blonde straight hair and like cat-like ears on the back, which you have roll a history check, both of you as well.
Oh boy, I'm great at those.
Yeah, right. 0 again. Yeah, Mads. Yeah. You had heard that the Chattering Isle has, like, shifters, which this might be one of those. So, yeah. You're in the Shadow Sorcerers Guild.
Okay. And Ophelia didn't really describe anything, did she? Or she was just like, I need you to do this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Marvas is gonna try and... I don't think I've ever tried to do this, but he's gonna try and just like reach out in his head and be like, who am I looking for?
Roll a D100.
I got you.
I'm doing my best.
You want to roll low on this, so
Okay.
we'll wait about 15 more minutes.
Yeah.
With your heavy ass dice.
It'll be there in a second.
40. Yeah. Unfortunately, you don't hear anything. You reach out to Ophelia, but you don't hear her.
Okie dokie. Well, he's just gonna step in and like step in a little further, probably like here, and just kind of start like looking at the shelves and kind of just trying to seem interested by like the interior. Like, oh, that's a cool book.
Are you like saying it to these 3 right here?
Or
just
probably,
sorry.
like muttering it, like, oh, that's a cool book.
Okay. As you're muttering it, you hear from a table kind of further down from where you are. Oh, well, that's very curious. That's a children's book for ghost stories and myths. And then you see this the woman with cat ears and like the honey blonde hair turn around and put like her elbow on the back of her chair and her hand resting against her chin. But I suppose we all gotta start somewhere now. Do me a favor, come over here. Them don't like to be bothered.
Okay. He's gonna skirt around the table a little bit more and go over there.
Now, I must admit, it's not every day we get an orc-kin and a dragon folk in the Isles, let alone shadow sorcerers. That's usually something that we acquire being around the Shadowfell. So, how exactly, or how long, rather, have y'all been gifted y'all's gifts?
I actually can't remember. How long has it been for Marvas since he did his pact?
Jeez, like maybe 2.5 weeks. Maybe, ooh, 1 week. Or 10 days. Sorry, 10 days. Not weeks in D&D, it's 10 days. My bad. So 10... It's probably about... Yeah, probably about like 25-ish. About 20-ish days? 25-ish? I want to say 20, 25-ish. I probably have the exact number somewhere, but not right now.
Fair. He's gonna say, well, not very long. It's been recent, and she's a friend. She's here to help me figure out some stuff.
Well, you just are more and more unique by the second. Not every day someone acquires their gifts so late in life as well. Not to assume that you're late in your life. I'm not really sure how your people age, but usually it's as children that we receive our gifts, so I suppose it must have been rather a bit of a shock for you. And she reaches her hand out. I'm Honey. Nice to meet you.
He's gonna reach out just like his like pinky claw and like shake her hand.
And your name?
Marvas.
Marvas. Marvelous. Marvas. And your friend here?
Gonna look at her.
Mads. Well, it's very nice to meet y'all. So, I'm glad y'all stopped in here first, but they're just going to direct you to the Institute. Yes, and then she'll lean in. She'll kind of get up off her chair and like lean into Marvas. But you don't need to go to the Institute, do you?
I suppose not.
Well, why would you? When you're not really a shadow sorcerer and your gifts come from some patron.
Who are you?
I'm Honey. As I mentioned
Alright.
before. Honey Grunches.
Honey bunches of oats. Alright.
I best be getting off now. Seeing as that you don't really need me here, and frankly, I don't think I should be here any longer than I've needed to be. I will say, I think what you're needing is in the back of the room, but they're not going to let you in there. And then she'll lean back in. You need to stop them. On the You'll know when to run back there. It was nice to meet you both, Mads and Marvas. And then she kind of like slews away with her tail kind of wagging behind her. Before she enters, she reaches the door. And she kind of like, it like swings open. And roll a perception check. Marvas, you see her wink, and she like snaps her fingers as like these like blue darts of like magic snap from her fingers and starts like spewing all over the books, on the walls, and paper just starts flying everywhere, distracting everyone in the guild, and they start running around like, oh my gosh. Quickly, we gotta stop this. It's becoming a huge mess.
Marvas is just gonna grab Mads and run to the back.
And as you're running, you notice that like Honey goes out the door as you are running. And When y'all reach this area, like you go through and there's like a door, and it looked like it was like pretty hard to open. But you do get it open. And there is like a room with like a green luminescence about it, with a bunch of canisters as well. And can you roll a perception check for me? Mads, you notice that these like cylinders are full of like magic instead of glass around them. And there's just like a bunch of like glowing faint like lime green light coming from all of them, and there's these 3 shader Chey in the corner of one canister, and with your roll being that high, you notice that there's another shader Chey in this other canister, and you notice these aren't canisters, these are like containments for people. And you see a pate in this canister, and then you notice Brielle in this other one. Do what? Hello?
Marvas. You see? Are you seeing what I'm seeing?
No.
They have a pate. The little on the boat.
Oh, the creepy one?
Hey, good. I thought she was creepy too. Who's next point? It looks like Brielle.
Ow.
I don't know.
There's a bald, elven, pale woman with black eyes that walks up. What are y'all doing back here? This area is off limits. I need to ask y'all to leave, or I will get the authorities immediately.
It was glowing. It looked cool.
Well, things that look
I like
cool.
shiny
Just saying,
things.
that's. I'm very glad to hear that you need to leave right this moment, though. This area is off limits. I will have y'all rested.
Could you help me? I just got here. I don't know what I have shadow magic. I don't know where it came from. Could you just help me? And he's gonna try and you know when somebody like nervous rambles to like keep somebody in a conversation. He's gonna try and just like do that and hold them while he tries to like think.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okie dokie.
I hope you roll better than this tonight.
Yeah. And the funny thing is, my persuasion is actually really good.
Their eyes, like the Solaris, become black and like kind of like mist kind of goes around their fingertips. You need to leave this moment if you. And then another shader Chey with like white braids kind of going tied back into a ponytail comes up and she whispers, "They perhaps have already seen too much. Maybe we should just take it in our own hands." And then they start bickering, like, "Silence! Like, but we can't risk even more attention on ourselves at the moment. We have to do this." And they seem to be bickering with each other.
Should we go? Should we try and break them out? I don't.
Well, I don't know. It could cause a scene. Failing that, I also need help.
Okay.
I don't know. What?
You're right. They've seen too much. And then she like waves her hand, and the door behind you slams shut. And then these other 2 shader Chey come out. and kind of come back behind you, and all of their Soleras turn black. We gave you every opportunity to leave. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to extend that offer anymore. And
You gave us like 3 seconds.
Yeah. Mad's gonna start, like, grabbing for anchor, just, like, having her hand on it just in case something happens.
As you go to grab anchor, you see a pate who was kind of bundled on the floor in the middle of, like, kind of in the fetal position on the floor, in this canister. Canister sounds so lame. I just don't know what else to call it. Containment. In this containment, and she kind of perks up, and you see her mouth moving and her hands like banging against the glass, and then finally, Marvas, you hear from Ophelia, "Save the girl! You need to save the girl!"
Okay. Wow, she chooses the worst times to pop in, really. he's gonna
warlock patrons.
I know. I hate her so much. He's gonna try and like run over to the canister a pate is in, and like try and see the outside of it. If there's anything he can do to it.
Roll Arcana.
Oh, that's not a 4.
That's not a 4. That's great. Yeah, it looks like it's just sort of some magic containment.
Okay, well...
And then as you go to do that, does a 23 hit?
Yeah.
You take 29 points of damage as the Shader Kai, like, the black fog around her fingertips forms into this, like, spear, and she throws it right at you.
Well,
Mads sees that, and that is her, like, you leave me no choice. Takes out anchor, runs towards her, tries to hit her.
Perfect. All right. Here, we'll do this now.
Is a 17 hit?
A 17 would hit, yeah.
Yay! 17 points of damage.
All right. Yeah, she is dead. As you get her right up... Is there no dead? Oh, unconscious. That's fine. We'll do that. As you get her, as she extends her arm out, you kind of chop her right into, like, the shoulder, neck area as she extended her hand out with anchor. And as you pull anchor out, she kind of falls to the ground. And the other 3 try to attack as well. Did y'all roll your thingies?
initiative?
Initiative, yeah. Can you roll initiative for me?
Yes. Yeah. Then...
I'm gonna sob.
16 for initiative because I get advantage.
Love it. And then Marvas, awful is awful.
Yeah, 3.
All right. So we will start here. So, yes. So this woman has just been killed by Mads, and we're gonna skip. You notice that a pate, Marvas, is like as you just got stabbed, you're kind of like by this spear that then disappears into like a smoke. You kind of got pressed against the glass, and a pate bangs on it, and then you see her mouthing words, and she's pointing. And roll a perception with advantage.
Okay. 14.
You notice that she's pointing right here. Like, and there's like a lever right there. Next to this big, giant canister. Containment.
Okay. Can I do something now, or is it gonna go?
No, it'll be in your initiative. That was her. This was her turn.
Okay.
Mads, it's your turn.
I'm gonna, and with anger, try and take out the one closest to Marvas.
Sure.
If you, is a 16 hit?
Oh yeah.
Great. For 9 points of damage.
She's dead too.
And then Mads is gonna move towards. I don't want to look up the Wikipedia.
No wiki.
My computer opened Wikipedia.
Love it.
She's going to. It's being weird. She's gonna now walk up to this dude right here and use her second attack.
Alrighty.
The 24 hit.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Great. For another 9 points of damage.
They're dead, and I want you to roll a perception as you've just like slaughtered 3 in the matter of seconds. Or insight. I'm sorry, not perception, insight. My bad. Five. Okay. Yeah, no, you're just strong Mads. It makes sense you just killed 3 people in like 3 seconds. Anything else?
Marvas, what do you want me to do?
Oh. Can you respond out of initiative? I don't think I've ever actually, can you respond verbally?
No, I'm gonna have you wait till your turn.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the last thing she's gonna say, and then end her menacingly.
As she does.
As she does. Alright, Marvas, it's your turn.
Okay. He's gonna yell back to Mads, just keep them off me, and he's going to... he's gonna Misty Step behind this last person and try and get to the lever.
Love it.
Because I really cannot afford another hit right now. Too squishy. Okay. Yeah. I can just get there, I think. Well, like here. And then... Is it like... Can I... How do I like ping it?
Double click.
Oh, there.
Yeah.
Is that within reach?
Yeah. Wait. If you walk to it, yeah. Like you still have movement.
Okay. No, because that's 35. I only have 30.
Wait, you Misty Step though, right?
Oh. What's Misty Step?
Wait, you said Misty Step, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also 30 for some reason.
No, that's fine. So you could do your whole movement and then Misty Step. Misty Step doesn't take up your movement. It just adds to it.
Oh, I thought it did.
Yeah, no.
Oh.
Yeah, Misty Step's
Okay,
awesome.
I did not know that. I've never used it before. Alright, well then I am going to walk up to it and I'm gonna try and switch it whichever is the opposite way, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So it's lifted up, so you would pull it down.
Okay. I'm gonna just try and pull it down then.
All right. Love it. As you do that, there is this silence that happens. And the glowing glass almost of this magic dissipates on all of these cylinders, these containers, and you just hear this Shader-Kai woman just scream, "No! What have you done?" Before she tries to like get up, like because she fell on her knees, gets up and tries to run out of the room before just a like sharp, like green, like looks like a very thin arrow almost, but just like a magic of some sort comes from Brielle's area and right through her head, and she dies. And then a Pate walks out. Marvas, you have to get rid of that guy. He's dangerous.
I already got rid of him once.
You have to do it again. They were doing something scary. You get rid of him, Marvas. And then Brielle kind of slowly steps out of the canister. And you notice Brielle is just as pale as he was with his like ashy blonde hair, but he had those green eyes, but they look like they're just glazed over now, and his eyes on the outside look like just like almost like black makeup was like smeared, but they kind of go out into veins, just slightly around his eyes as well. So, what's the picture of it? And he's wearing a red scarf. And then he looks at y'all. I must do what she has said. And then the black around his face just gets very vascular. Like just his whole face kind of turns black. And a Pate's screaming, "Do it, Marvas! Kill him! Kill him now!" And then the doors swing open, and Christopher runs through. No, Marvas, you got to get control of yourself in this situation.
I'm just standing here.
Exactly, that's the problem. You need to leave.
Why?
Because some bad shit's about to go down, Marvas. You need to go now. And then a Pate, don't listen to him. Listen to me. I know you. Kill him, Marvas. Hurry.
What the fuck?
I know this is a lot to take in, but you guys really need to leave now before he gets off whatever he's trying to do. Hurry, I'll hold him off. And Christopher just runs in the middle of the room. But you just have to go now.
Marvas is gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at Brielle.
Perfect.
He's just gonna turn around and fire him off.
All right.
Let me see. Oh, that's damage. Wow, I cannot.
All right. Those both hit.
Okay, they were literally the same. That was kind of weird. I'll re-roll the damage. The first one is 10.
Okay.
And the second is 6. And they... Yeah.
All right, so you hit Brielle with these 2 blasts, in a Pate's like, roll me an insight check, actually. Both of you. Actually, Marvas, roll me insight. Mads, roll me perception. All right, Mads, so you see a Pate screaming, like from her spot with her fists clenched, just screaming. And Mads, you notice that as a Pate saying, "Kill him, Marvas, kill him," her voice sounds almost a little distorted. And then Brielle looks right at you, and Christopher runs right in front of you. Leave now! You've got to go.
Marvas is gonna head back towards the door. And like over by Matt's.
What are you doing, Marvas? Please, kill him now! Kill him!
Who are you? He's gonna ask a pate.
I'm somebody that I needed saving, Marvas, and you were gonna save me, but you have to kill him.
Why?
We don't have time. He's about to like launch another spell. He's dangerous. That's what. Yeah, just. Oh. God, you're annoying, Marvas. You are annoying. I just gave you one simple thing and you couldn't do that. Fine. I'll kill him. And as she runs up, let me get this real fast. All right, as a pate is walking up, roll me another perception check. Ooh. Both of y'all notice that as she turns around, you see like her, like almost like a faint, like as she laughed, like a faint distort. And Mads, you notice this like very beautiful, pale, adult blonde woman with like orange tints to her. And Marvas, you see Ophelia. For just a second. As she turns around. And as she turns around, this Christopher just engulfs himself into flames and then appears as a huge dragon. And I will say that as this is happening, both of you black out completely.
Cool. Cool. I love that for us.
And that's where we're gonna end for this. And we'll play the night. So, well, yeah, that was something. Yeah, we will play in about 40 minutes. So, we will see you there. I'll start tweaking some things based off what y'all did on there now. So, I'm going to end the stream, okay? Everyone say bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Hope
For
you
now.
Right, bye for now.